What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick, and today we have some new important information about the upcoming Destiny 2 Into the Light free DLC, including how Bungie is actually changing the release schedule due to player backlash. And so, let's get started. And first things first, let's go over the context, the lore to the situation. Why are people upset? Well, this week we had the second developer livestream. The first one, the previous week, went over Onslaught, the new wave survival game mode we'd be playing in Into the Light, and the second one went over the 12 Brave Arsenal weapons. These are fan favorite returning weapons. We're talking things like the Recluse SMG, the Mountaintop Grenade Launcher, things that were so crazy overpowered they completely warped the meta, arguably made Bungie introduce sunsetting. Like, these were crazy in their day, so it's pretty wild to see them coming back. And overall, players were pretty positive about this news. But after that live stream on Tuesday, on the Wednesday, Bungie released a supplemental article detailing all of the different perks that these 12 weapons could get. So basically revealed their PvE and PvP god rolls. I did a video on that. You can check it out, linked right up above, if you want to know what you want to farm for. But here's where people got upset. Literally, at the very end of this supplemental article was this blurb right here. They say, and that's all of them. Half of these will be available starting April 9th, including the Recluse, Hung Jury SR4, Secession, Edge Transit, Elsie's Rifle, and Falling Guillotine. The remainder will unlock one at a time each week through the week of May 21st. The Brave Arsenal weapons will continue to drop from Onslaught after the final shape, but the limited edition variants won't be available after June 3rd, so go get them while you can. And so, as you can see from these tweet examples, and these were far from the only ones, players were not happy about this time gating, especially because it seems like Bungie introduced it in kind of a slimy way. Like, they had an entire live stream dedicated to talking about these weapons, and they don't mention that they're going to be time gated at all. They wait until the next day in a supplemental article that a lot less people are going to see, and they reveal that at the very end. It almost seems like they knew people would get mad. And if you know all of your customers are going to get mad about something, why are you doing it in the first place, right? But that is the lore, and it brings us to now, because the official Destiny 2 team account just tweeted out a bunch of information about Destiny 2 Into the Light. So let's go over it. They say, we've got some updates on the rollout for the Brave Arsenal starting on April 9th, plus some important callouts to highlight just how much loot you'll be swimming in during Destiny 2 Into the Light. They continue. First up, we've seen the feedback on releasing an additional weapon each week after the first 6 drop on April 9th. And we're condensing the schedule to release everything by April 30th rather than May 21st. And this is awesome, guys. Bungie is actually listening. Now, of course, I wish they would just get rid of the time gating altogether. Sometimes spreading out the content can be a good thing. The best example is like raid day ones. They used to be 3 days after a DLC came out and you couldn't even do any of the new DLC content because you were just grinding to get raid ready. So it's so much better now that that has been more time gated. That's now extended. But I think when it comes to like earning weapons, people want it to be super front loaded, and especially in this case, because you can get these special glowing like rare versions of the Brave Arsenal weapons that you're seeing on screen right here, and you just get them randomly and then have to luck out and get the god roll for these glowing versions. Whatever weapon that was going to come out May 21st, you would have way less time to actually get the god roll of that rare alternate version, because Bungie's literally saying you can't get the rare versions once the final shape comes out. So, like, again, you're just screwing over, you know, all of the people trying to get the later weapons that are dropping because you just don't have enough time to grind for them. And so moving back the release schedule to April 30th is absolutely going to help alleviate that problem. Again, it could be better, but I'll take the W's where I can. At least they are making some changes due to player concerns. But they actually continue with even more information. They say, we still think it's important to have fresh rewards to look forward to in the first few weeks, and we want to pack the first half of Destiny 2 into the light before we introduce more playable content in the second half. So more stuff. Potentially, we did learn that there's going to be 2 exotic missions. Potentially, one is going to come out later, not at release. Then they continue, let's talk about the guaranteed limited edition variants and weapon drop rates. By completing Arcite's quests, you are guaranteed to get a curated limited edition variant of each weapon. The team has picked some hot perk combos for these, and they will come with unique shiny visuals. So even if you don't have a lot of free time, you'll be able to walk out of Destiny 2 into the light with a limited edition variant of all 12 Brave weapons with excellent rolls and over a month to complete these straightforward quests. They continue. Earning your own limited edition God roll is meant to be a very exclusive reward that should require some effort, which is why we want to make sure everyone can get at least one awesome limited edition variant of each weapon through quests. And we saw an example of this within the live stream, where the Recluse right here is the special glowing version, but it's the curated role of Feeding Frenzy plus Master at Arms. So everyone is going to get this exact role when they do the Recluse quest. But then with the Mountaintop, again, it's a special glowing version, but it has 2 rows of perks, which indicates that it's a random drop, right? Now, continuing from there, they actually, speaking of weapon drops, say the weapon drop rates during Destiny 2 Into the Light will be among our highest in Destiny's history, even harkening back to the days of Season of Opulence. They continue, by attuning a specific weapon, you'll greatly increase your chances of it dropping from Onslaught chests, and you'll be opening a lot of chests. Depending on how long you last, expect to earn several drops of the same weapon in a single session, especially on 50 wave runs. You can also use the weapon chest near Shaxx at the Hall of Champions to get more weapons using trophies of bravery. These trophies will drop game-wide across core ritual seasonal activities, raids, dungeons, Dares of Eternity, Lost Sectors, and more. So that's very interesting, where trophies are kind of the new currency that you spend on Into the Light rewards, but they drop from outside of Onslaught. I don't think they actually said that before these tweets. They continue, so you're always earning progress towards more weapons as you're playing. These even drop from Onslaught chests, so you'll be able to grab a few more rolls after every Onslaught session. And they wrap things up here by saying all 12 Brave weapons can still be farmed after Destiny 2 Into the Light concludes. We'll be moving Onslaught over to a dedicated node in Vanguard Ops with the launch of the final shape, at which point you'll also be able to enhance perks on all of these weapons. So that's another important thing, like when the final shape comes out, you can take your God Roll Recluse and literally enhance the perks as if you had crafted it, right? And so that is going to increase the power of all these weapons, and it makes their God rolls a lot more valuable. And they end off here with saying, and we have even more content to announce for Destiny 2 Into the Light next week. Come hang at their Twitch channel at 10 a.m. Pacific Tuesday to get a look at what's coming. See you then. That's going to be the 3rd and final live stream. Of course, as always, we'll do a recap on this channel of that live stream if you can't make it there live. And so, guys, that is it for the new information. Just some additional information about how the heck getting these rewards actually works, and that change to the release schedule. And again, I'm very happy they made this change. You know, we always criticize Bungie quite a bit, and frankly, deservedly so, often, but when they actually take our feedback and say, no, you guys are right, we're going to make this change that's more indicative of what people want, that is definitely a very good thing. Guys, that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That's linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.